Hey guys, have you ever wondered how to notch pipe without having a notcher? Well, today in this video, we're going to show you exactly how to do it using a chop saw. Let's go. All right, today we're going to use an Evolution chop saw. And what's good to have with this as far as safety goes, you obviously want to have eye protection. There's also these face shields that are really helpful that you can use for eye protection as well. This machine and most grinders are really loud, so be sure to have ear protection, whether it's just some earplugs or some ear muffs. Okay, so ear protection, obviously some gloves. So that's the safety protection you need. Some of the equipment that we got to use is this Evolution saw. Now this can be bought off of Amazon. Also, most of your welding supply stores will have this, maybe even some of your pipe or metal supply stores will have this as well. Great tool if you're looking for a fast cut. I really like this saw. The only downfall is it's really loud. So we've used this a lot out in the field for cutting Schedule 40, oil filled drill stem pipe, or all kinds of different things. So Evolution saw. Blades are also sold on Amazon. Nice metal Evolution blade here. There's obviously different blades you can get to go with this saw as well. One thing that's really handy is a pipe guide. I'm going to recommend a pipe guide if you can get one. If you don't, I'll show you a way to do it without a pipe guide. But this is going to be able to mark where your cut needs to be, so you don't have to figure it all out. Okay, but I'm going to show you a way to do it without it. Obviously, you're going to need a tape measure and a marker to mark your cut. Okay, so let me show you exactly how we do this, and we'll get a pipe notch here pretty quick. All right, so what might you use a saddle for? Well, when we're building fence, it could be used as a top rail. So you got your posts and your top rail, whether it's top rail no climb or even railed fencing. You can do your top rail and then you're gonna do your posts. Okay, so these notches make it real nice, clean finish, easy to weld once this is notched. Because if you don't notch it, you've got a big gap there that it's hard to fill. It's possible, but super hard to fill. Nice clean weld right there. You can also use it for gates. Okay, so that's just for fence building, but there's also other applications if you need a saddle or notch, cope. Another word for it is fish mouth. So let's show you exactly how to do this using a chop saw. Quick and easy method. Here we go. All right, your first step is gonna be mark it with your pipe guide if you have one. Okay, so you're gonna wrap it around. Obviously, you already got your piece cut. Okay, and you're gonna mark it just by following that line there. Okay, and that's gonna show you exactly where to start your cut. If you don't have a pipe guide, your other option is going to be, first step is to mark the center of the pipe. Okay, so right here we're gonna mark top, and then we're gonna mark the bottom. Flip it around. Okay, so you're gonna mark the top and bottom there. Now with the depth wise, you always wanna go about 1/3 of the size of your pipe. Okay, so this is a 2 3/8 pipe. So we're gonna go just over 3/4. Okay, and right there, I'm gonna cheat and use the pipe guide, but if you don't, just kind of go all the way around your pipe, right there on that 3/4 marked. Okay. Okay, so we got it marked all the way around. So when I put this on, just to give you an example, it's gonna be pretty dang close and see of where that mark would be anyway. So if you don't have a pipe guide, mark in the center, top and bottom, and then go about 1/3. It's going to be basically the depth, okay, of your saddle. So 1/3 of the pipe that you're using. So this case 2 3/8, and we're going to go about 3/4. Now we're going to cut it using the chop saw. Okay. Now another quick way to do this is you want to have your angle set at 33 degrees. Okay, so I've already got that set here at 33 degrees. It's really going to help you out. So with this 33 degrees, now we're gonna want to, obviously you got it all set at 33 degrees. We're gonna wanna make sure your pipe is straight up and down with your lines there. And then you're gonna wanna kinda eyeball it here to where it will align, where your blade's gonna align and end with that cut right there, or that mark. Okay, you don't wanna go past that mark. So we're about right there. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten it and we're gonna start our cut. All right, we just got our first cut done and pull it off. We check it here. Already we're looking pretty dang good. So we're gonna flip it around now and do the exact same thing on this other side. Make sure your line is straight up and down in the center there. We're gonna check it, the blade, make sure we're lined up with that other mark. We don't wanna go past it. Looking pretty good there. Okay, we're gonna tighten it. We're gonna finish our last cut right here. All right, so we just finished that cut. You can see there, pretty nice little notch or saddle, okay? So you can see there, that fits pretty dang nice, okay? So you can see here, there is a little spot at the top that basically is space between each cut. But you can see there, we're right on that line. And same on this side, we're right on that line. And it turned out to be a real nice saddle there. So a quick and easy way to saddle pipe using a chop saw. Okay, so that's exactly how to notch, cope, saddle, or fish mouth a pipe using a chop saw. Quick and easy way, especially if you've got a nice saw and a nice metal steel blade. Like I said, you can find this at a local welding supply store, a pipe supply store, or on Amazon. Same with the blades. Really helpful to have one of these pipe guides. I'll link in the descriptions. But quick and easy way to do this. If I were doing these all day, chop saw would be a great option, especially if you don't have a pipe notcher. You can see here, this is done by an actual pipe notcher. You can see it's obviously not as clean, but it'll do the job just fine. Save you a lot of money on spending money on a pipe notcher. So guys, we're gonna show you another method on how to saddle pipe in a different video in the next video. So stay tuned for that. We'll show you another easy way to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching.